How's it going, Pog champs? Now it's been quite a while, hasn't it? I even got a new look. Look at me. I'm an angry cowboy. And I got my dancing Paimon in the corner there. Yeah, she getting some. She, yeah. And in real life, I got my Sophie on my lap, giving me emotional support while I go through these hard times of looking at this banner. All right. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be looking at this Arataki Itto banner, and we have, Xiangling, we have Gorou, the goodest of boys, and we got Sophie, don't leave me, and we got Barbra, and the man of the hour, Arataki Itto, at your service. And we're gonna be looking at some of these people's constellations, starting with the first two that aren't new, and see if they're worth pulling for. I can already tell you, Xiangling's gonna be a must-have for constellations. So let's go over here. We're gonna go to character archive real quick. I already have her and stuff, but this is just easier. We're gonna go to Xiangling and go look at her. Let's go talents. Nope. Constellations. And this is really nice. The first one's a pretty good one if you only have one, because it decreases the pyro resistance of the character hit by the Gobo's attack, which is her E ability. And then you have this one. This helps for her DPS if you're trying to main DPS with her. So it's not that big impactful if you have a main DPS already. We have just the classic, level up your ultimate to 3 levels, and max you can go to 15. We got this one that increases the duration. That's actually really, really nice. It'll stay longer and it'll create more elemental reactions as it goes. And a 40% increase is pretty fat. That's almost double the time, or it's almost time and a half. Yuck. I'm stupid. We got this one that increases her E ability and makes that better. And we got our last one, which just makes her even more overpowered than she already is. So for the duration of the Pyronado, all party members receive a 15% pyro damage bonus. That is humongous if you're thinking about running her with another pyro. For example, D-Luke, let's say you missed your pity on Arataki Itto and you got a D-Luke. Well, your D-Luke's gonna be hitting 15% harder, because he's all about that pyro damage, baby. Let's go to our talents, and that's Gobo. I'm not gonna go over this too long because she's been in the game very long. Y'all probably already have her and stuff, but she's just a great pick overall. This one, she throws down a little bear and she does, the bear does fire attacks for a bit. This one, a tornado goes around you and just keeps dealing pyro damage. This one is her talent, her first talent, which is increases the flame range of Gobo's attack by 20%. That's not really going to matter that much. We have this one, which is really, really nice because it gives you a 10% damage bonus or attack bonus. So whenever you throw out your E ability with Xiangling, it'll drop a chili pepper, and then you go pick that up and you get even more damage. So if you're running that D-Luke like I was talking before, you're gonna have even more spicy D-Luke damage from that 15% pyro to another 10% on top of that. And this one's just a cooking bonus, the boring stuff. Next, let's go over to our Barbra and check her out now. This is the free character everyone gets a copy of, so it will be nice to look at her constellations and see what we got, see what we're working with here. So Barbra regenerates 1 energy every 10 seconds. Okay, that's cool, but not really necessary. I guess it's nice, but okay. We got Vitality Burst. Decrease the cooldown of Let the Show Begin by 15%. During the ability's duration, your active character gains a 15% hydro damage bonus. So let's see which one this is. Let the Show Begin. All right, as I thought, it's her E ability. So her E ability is when you put that that water effect on your body, it'll heal over a duration. And while you have that effect on, if you're basic attacking with her, it'll heal you. It'll just keep going up, and she scales off of HP, so you can throw on some garbage artifacts that just give you some bonus HP and you'll be fine, which is really nice because she's easy to build because of that. You just throw out some garbage artifacts you got farming for your main DPS. So this will decrease the cooldown and let you be able to heal your units stronger or longer, better, faster, stronger, harder. But the main thing for her is her ultimate, because that's the spicy burst heal, baby. So what we got here is boring old increase the level of your shining miracle, which is the ultimate. That's the burst heal, baby. And this is the 4th constellation. Every opponent Barbra hits with her charge attack regenerates 1 energy for her. A maximum of 5 energy can be regenerated in this manner with any 1 charge attack. This is pretty trash, not gonna lie, because why would you be having Barbra out? The best thing about a healer is that you don't have to have them on the field. You want your healers to be, you throw them out for 5 seconds, they get the job done, then you switch, because when your healer's out and the clock is ticking on that spiral abyss, you're not going to be able to deal damage because you're healing your units. So you're not going to be doing this very often. You're not going to be trying to get your energy up as Barbra when you should be having like a Kazuha or some type of form of battery, maybe to battery her up and be able to switch ult and then switch off. So this is not needed at all. This is another level up bonus, and the last one is actually pretty nice if you're there, you know. When Barbra is in the party but not on the field and one of your own party members falls, automatically revives a fallen character. Fully restore the revived character's HP to 100%. This effect can only occur once every 15 minutes. So this is actually pretty freaking nice when it comes to Spiral Abyss, just because of all those times you're trying to switch characters, you get stunned again, you get stunned a 4th time, and you're dead, and you weren't able to switch characters. You got a dead unit and you gotta restart the whole thing because you died with your main DPS. That freaking sucks. Everyone knows it, you know it, I know it. Paimon getting it down knows it. So this is just a really nice quality of life thing. If you're gonna be throwing a Barbra in, it's nice to have her C6'd out, but it's not really necessary, because what you're getting along with that is some pretty, honestly, in my opinion, some trash stats to go with it. Like, all these other constellations aren't good at all. They're okay at the max, but there's none that are good or amazing or great. So let's go over her ult, because I already went over the E. Her ult is at, you know, the burst heal. You legit just pop it, she dances, sings, and it heals everybody based off of her max HP again. We got this one, which is the stamina consumption of characters within Let the Show Begin. Let the Show Begin's melody loop is reduced by 12%, so that's pretty nice. This is a pretty nice bonus, since you're going to be wanting to pop this and just switch off immediately to another character. And then when your active character gains an elemental orb particle, the duration of the melody loop of the Let the Show Begin is extended by 1 second. The maximum extension is 5 seconds. So that's pretty nice too, but honestly, Let the Show Begin is not good. It's not a very good heal to begin with. What you're mainly focusing on is that ult. Now let's look at the charge rate. It's at an 80% cost, or 80 cost with a 20-second cooldown. So I get it's kind of nice, but it's not huge. Maybe if you have a cracked out of your mind Barbra and you're soloing the Spiral Abyss, then that's gonna be humongous for you. But just as a low cost unit that you don't have to spend much on and you just want as a random healer, that's not crazy at all. Now let's go over to the news article to check out the character Gorou. All right, we're here, baby. We're here, and we are, I'm not gonna say that. Haha, got you. Now, normal attack, ripping fang fetching. Fletching? All right, this is the basic normal attacks. Okay, that's all it is. Charge attack performs a more precise aim shot with increased damage. While aiming, stone crystals will accumulate on the arrowhead. Fully charged crystalline arrow will deal geo damage. All right, so that's just, it's a basic everything, you know, normal bow character. Let's go to his first ability, the little flag. Inuzaka, all around defense, deals AoE geo damage, sets up his General's War banner. The General's War banner provides buff to active characters within the skill's AoE based on the number of geo characters in the party at the time of casting, which I think is going to be really good, and I guess I can make that into another video. Just trying to plan out a little bit, my guys. So 1 geo character adds Standing Firm, which is just a defense bonus, you know, nothing crazy. 2 geo characters adds Impregnable, increases resistance to interruptions, which is, you don't notice this that much, but it's actually pretty nice whenever you're fighting really big units, because sometimes you'll want to get a hit off and the big unit will, like, I don't know, electrify the water or something, or throw like a little rock at you and it'll mess your whole rotation up. So maybe you want to tank that damage and just get a hit off. Well, you'll be able to get another hit, you know, hit in and finish him off instead of just getting knocked over and having to restart and all that. So it's not crazy bonus, but it's kind of nice. 3 geo characters adds Crunch, geo damage bonus, which is massive. That basically means that you're running everyone geo except for 1 party member, because you got Gorou as the first geo, so you're always going to have this defense bonus. You're going to be running with 2 geos, that's going to give you that interruption, and the third one's going to give you the damage bonus, so you got 1 free. You can run that D loop. That could be your main DPS, that could be anything, baby. It could be whatever you want it to be. And let's see, Gorou can deploy only 1 General's banner on the field at any one time. Characters can only benefit from 1 general banner at a time. When a party member leaves the field, the active buff will last for 2 seconds. Hold to adjust the location of the skill. So here it is, you know, you just throw it down, you just slap it, he paws it, he places his paw print down, pop. And the really nice thing, it shows you how many geo units you have on your character, like on your party. So right now it shows that you're having 3, you know, 3 little paw prints. It shows that you're having all 3 bonuses from the geo. Now let's go to his ultimate, which is adorable. Look at this. You get a little buddy, you get a little flag buddy, a doggo, a doggo. So Juga forward onto victory. Display his valor as a general. Gorou deals AoE geo damage and creates a field known as General's Glory to embolden his comrades. General's Glory, like the General's War banner created by Inuzuka, all-around defense, provides buff to active characters within the skill's AoE based on the number of geo characters in the party. It also moves together with your active character, which is that doggo you see. He moves and it goes whoop, and follows you. And generates 1 crystal collapse every 1.5 seconds that deals AoE geo damage to 1 opponent within the skill's AoE. That's not okay, that's kind of nice, but it's not going to be crazy. Pulls 1 elemental shard in the skill's AoE to your active character's position every 1.5 seconds. Elemental shards are created by crystalline reactions. That's pretty nice. So that's kind of nice because you'll always have like a bonus shield up all the time. Imagine you have, let's say, you have ball or A on the field and you got that electro. So every time you hit somebody, even with your skills, so when the dog goes in here, watch, when the dog goes in there, it'll cause that geo damage and it'll do like a ball slash with her E, and that'll constantly allow you to have the electro shield on you, because it'll create a shield and then it'll immediately pull it into your location. So this is just a really nice, even if you don't run, because this isn't saying that you need 3 geo party members to activate this ability. This is just nice as like a tank, maybe a support DPS shields type of character to keep you alive and stuff. I think it's going to be pretty sick. And let's see if we miss anything else. Hey, to your active character's position. If a general war banner created by Gorou currently exists on the field when this ability is used, it will be destroyed. In addition, for the duration of General's Glory, Gorou's elemental skill Inuzuka all-around defense will not create the General's War banner. If Gorou falls, the effective General's Glory will be cleared. So this has the same effects as the first one, but it also just has a bonus. So for example, let's do a hypothetical. We pop this down, all right? We get those bonuses, and then that ends. Well, we just got our dog up, we pop that, then we have the General War banner buff that we had beforehand, and that's staying with us as well. So we can have almost 100% uptime for the General War Banner, or the Inuzuka all-around defense. We can have that up almost constantly as long as we have does it say, I don't think it says a cooldown for this, but if this is, let's say, a 10-second cooldown and it lasts 5 seconds, let's say it's a 20-second cooldown and it lasts 10 seconds, that would still be fine as long as you had like a form of a battery to get the ultimate up, because during that other additional 10-second cooldown you can pop your ult, have that up, and when that ends you'll have your banner back, and you just keep rotating that, and that's constantly giving you that defense bonus and that just geo damage bonus, and is just making what everyone might hope to have, an Arataki Itto. It's making Arataki Itto slap, boy. It's making him tanky, and it's making him bussin'. So let's, ooh, look at him go in. That looks pretty cool. Oh, we're on his ult, that's why. Yuck. About to say, that's just showing off some crazy stuff for some basic attacks. Alright, so, you know, normal attack, perform up to 4 consecutive strikes. When the second and fourth strike hit opponents, Itto will gain 1 or 2 stacks of superlative super strength, respectively. And you can see it's on the back. It's on his back. It just glows up. Max 5 stacks. Trigger this effect will refresh the current duration of any existing stacks. Additionally, Itto's normal attack combo does not immediately reset after sprinting or using his elemental skill, Matsutsu Setsugi Akashi Burst. Charge attack. When holding to perform a charge attack, Itto unleashes a series of Arataki Kasagiri slashes without consuming stamina. Instead, each Arataki Kasagiri slash consumes 1 stack of superlative super strength. My god, what are these names? When the final stack is consumed, Itto delivers a powerful final slash. If no stacks of superlative super strength are available, the Itto will perform a single Sarachimanji slash. So basically, he's just a character based around spamming his basic attacks, or spamming his charge attack, which we've already speculated and already knew about to begin with. And here's his little bull, taunt surrounding opponents and draws their attacks. Whenever you throw it, it gives you 1 tack of superlative super strength. Inherits HP based off of a percentage of Arataki Itto's match HP. And when Ushi takes damage, Arataki gains 1 stack of superlative super strength. Only 1 stack can be gained in this way every 2 seconds. Ushi will flee when its HP reaches 0 and its duration ends. It will gain 1 more stack of superlative super strength. And if you hold it, adjust the throwing angle is considered a geo construct, and Arataki Itto can only deploy 1 at a time. So this is basically just going to be kind of like your tank. This is going, your cow tank is going to pull everyone in. That's pretty nice. It's going to buff your Arataki Itto. I'm pretty sure you don't need Arataki Itto on the field either, so you can throw this out. This is basically like it's a support skill, because what I think Arataki Itto is going to be just a ult guy that has crazy burst damage but kind of sucks on the other departments when he doesn't have it. So what you're going to do is just throw your cow out, you're going to switch to your second DPS, your sub DPS, and you're going to let that cow just tank for you as your sub DPS gets free damage off, you know, get your stacks up with them. Then you're going to switch back to him. Maybe you pop your charge attack without your ult, or you wait for your ult and you pop your charge attack so you can have, you know, all that extra yamage going on. But that's probably going to be the rotation that you're going with, to be honest. Royal Descent. Behold Itto the Evil. Time to show him the might of Arataki Gang. For a time, Itto lets out his inner raging Oni King, wielding his Oni King's Kanabu in battle. This state has the following special properties. You know, I've been watching One Piece recently, and that looks very similar to the guy in Wano, the big pirate in Wano, when he slaps Luffy. Which is very funny, because that's the episode I last watched, was this man's just slapping Luffy in 1 hit. That was awesome. Anywho, I'm getting off track. Converts Itto's normal charge attack and plunge attacks to geo damage. This cannot be overridden, which is what he's based around, which is great, because that's good with Gorou. Increases Itto's normal attack speed, also increases his attack based on his defense. which is gonna be brazy. On hit, the first and third strikes of this attack combo will grant Arataki Itto 1 stack of superlative super strength, decreasing Itto's elemental physical resistance by 20%. Originating Oniking will be cleared when Itto leaves the field. So this is just going to be his go in, let's kill everyone moment. His basic attacks, I read this, it didn't say they're scaling off of defense. Maybe I missed that. I saw people in my previous comments that they're saying, oh no, I think he scales off of defense when you use your charge attacks, you know. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I didn't see that. Right here it doesn't say it, but I guess we can wait till he comes out. Maybe he does, but what we're seeing right now, it looks like he's gonna have some just terrible damage when he's using basic attacks, and he's gonna be brazy when he ults though. He's gonna be just an ult god that goes ham. That's my prediction, is he's gonna be the guy you switch to go ham on. So now let's talk about some weapons. Let's talk about the new weapons we got here. Oh, look at this. Cinnabar Spindle, new weapons. What about those 5-star weapons, huh? Honestly, I'm gonna save the weapons. This video is getting long as is, so I'm just gonna do a quick overview of what I think about the 5-star weapons, and we'll talk about the 4-star weapons after. But just looking at the 5-star weapons, this is a considerable downgrade of the weapons that we had beforehand. These are complete trash. This is only good on Arataki Itto because it has a bonus. It has, if I remember right on their Twitter page, it had an 88% crit damage bonus, which is some crazy stats, but it also, the passive increases your defense, which will be useless on everyone except for Arataki Itto or Noelle. I guess if you have a Noelle main, you might be able to try to snag up this Claymore. And it also has yeah, that's about it. That's what it goes for, is just defense and crit damage. So Noelle mains beware, pull for the Claymore. Everyone else stay back, it's bad. And then you got the Skyward Harp, which is not brazy at all. It's okay. It's like, you have 4 stars, you have okay 5 stars, and you have like the top tier meta defining 5 stars. This is like between 5-star and 4-star. It's like the okay tier. That's what the Skyward Harp is. Now we'll talk about this again later whenever it releases, but right now that's just my thoughts, opinions. It's glad to be back. I don't know how long I'll stay. I hope my stay is great and wonderful. Now, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, Johnny.
Shine a and Shakuras round. Do I got to say, Sufralai, Kesha, Lilia, Gushi, Shicha, Chukaija, Yame, Fatu, Mekri, Fatu.